Sex energy is the creative energy of all geniuses. There never has been and never will be a great leader, builder, or artist lacking in this driving force of sex. Surely no one will misunderstand these statements to mean that all who are highly sexed are geniuses. That's for sure, right? One attains to the status of genius only when and if one's mind is stimulated so that it draws upon the forces available through the creative faculty of the imagination. The energy must be transmuted from desire for physical contact into some other form of desire and action before it will lift one to the status of genius. Transmuting. He says something very interesting, which I read many years ago. I've always thought about that, remembered it. He said that a lot of people in his studies of 25,000 people, they don't achieve their greatest successes until after the age of 40. Why is that?
Fais-moi l'amour.
Non, je ne crois pas, non.
Pourquoi?
Pas envie.
Because they've been dissipating that energy before 40. And he says most people accomplish their greatest things between the ages of 40 and 60. Of course, we now know that 50 is the new 40. So we might as well say between the ages of 50 and 70. And when you tune into that genius level of mind, we might as well say until you decide to leave the planet, right? Amen to that. So the energy can be transmuted, and a lot of people dissipate their energy through overindulgence in sexual expression of the emotion of sex. He says most people never learn that the urge of sex has other possibilities which far transcend in importance that of mere physical expression. We're not saying don't have physical expression, don't hear that because I'm a minister and you're in a church. We're not saying that. We're saying that energy can be transmuted into your creative expression, into your work, into your art, into your acting, into your singing, into your business, into making money, into God realization. Now, that is something that I got interested real early in. When I was 18, you know what they say about 18-year-old men, there was some energy there that needed transmuting. And I got interested in Eastern philosophy, specifically. And one of the teachings in yoga was to transmute sexual energy to help you with God realization, with enlightenment. And I struggled with that because I began to wonder, you know, should I give up sexual expression and seek this interiorization and channeling of this energy for enlightenment? I was serious. And I had some nice girlfriends in the past before that, which I kind of enjoyed. But there was that question, should I give that up for God? How many of you have ever had that thought? I know some people here. I know some people here have been priests and maybe some nuns here and what have you. And so that's one of the reasons that I went to Ananda Village, a spiritual community in Northern California, which was a community of students of Paramahansa Yogananda, the Indian sage. One of the questions I was seeking was, should I give up sexual expression and channel it for enlightenment?
Fais-moi l'amour.
Non, je ne crois pas, non.
Sounds woo-woo, doesn't it? But I was serious. So I went there, and while I was there, I learned that in the beginning of Ananda Village, they started as monks and nuns. But the monks and nuns liked each other too much. And so they realized they needed a balance. They needed, so they made it different. They had some who were singles, they had couples, they had families, because everybody is different. And you got to tune in to your own level of energy and who you are as a human being, and accept that. And so I accepted that. I realized, no, I'm not going to be a monk or a nun. And so this idea of channeling the energy was very interesting. And being balanced, finding what is moderation for you. What is balance for you? Moderation for one person is not moderation for another. Everybody's different, right? Everybody's different.